Hi, welcome back to another video. Following on from the video last week, I'm going to continue answering the question in this video. What is the best type of exercise for seniors? Is it strength training? Or is it endurance training? Or is it a combination of both? I mentioned in the previous video that in order to answer that question, we need to understand the goals that training is trying to accomplish. And for most seniors, they want to see improvements in 5 key areas. We have already covered the first 2 key areas, which are strength and endurance, in the previous video. In this video, we're going to cover the remaining 3 key areas that seniors try to accomplish when they exercise, that are mobility, balance, and body composition. But before we dive into these 3 remaining key areas, could I ask you for a small favor by hitting the like button? This would help me to reach a wider audience, and sharing your thoughts or feedback in the comments below would make an even bigger impact. Thanks for watching. Let's discuss the 3rd key area, that is mobility. Now, when most people think of mobility, they envision themselves being twisted up like a yoga master or endless amounts of stretching before and after a workout. But what if I told you that stretching was not necessary to make improvement in flexibility? Actually, the optimal way to improve flexibility is through full range of motion strength training. What I mean is squatting to full depth, pressing through a full range of motion overhead, or deadlifting through an entire range of motion. Take a look at this study here. It looks at traditional strength training exercises like squats, deadlifts, lunges, and overhead presses, and have subjects follow a training program for 11 weeks. What they found was that they increased joint range of motion at the shoulder, ankle, and hip throughout the study duration without doing any traditional stretching. What's more, subjects also increased strength by following the program. The bottom line is that strength training can be of some value, and you can do it if you want to. But you can rest assured that you are going to get flexibility and mobility benefits from a full range of motion strength training program. Let's take a look at the next key area, balance. This is one of the primary concerns for seniors, and with good reason. Falls are the leading cause of accidental death in America over the age of 65. And this does not even count for the folks who die in the months or years following a fall due to the fall-related complications. Research consistently shows that having more muscle decreases our chances of falling. And if we do fall, we'll have the bone density and muscle strength to withstand the fall and not break a bone. When it comes to improving balance for seniors, it appears that both strength training exercises like squats and deadlifts and traditional balance exercises like standing on one leg can help. However, I do have one big concern about such static balancing exercises, as they only improve your balance in one position. If you perform such exercises with a view to prevent a fall, the problem is that falls do not happen when you stand still. They happen when you're turning, twisting, or when you're on your move. Now, the body responds to specifically what we have been practicing. So if you just practice static balancing, although it is helpful in many other areas of life, in terms of preventing falls, you're still at risk of falling if you just practice static balancing. In fact, we need to practice dynamic balancing, that is balancing as you're moving around. Let me recommend this simple dynamic balance exercise that you can add to your static balancing routine. It is called a tightrope walk. Well, for this, you can do it next to a wall if you need to hold onto something when you lose your balance. Now, we're going to imagine that you have got a tightrope out in front of you, and you're going to walk along it without you losing your balance. So you're going to start off by putting one foot in front of the other heel, touching the toe, and then you're going to go to the next foot heel touching the toe. Just carry on doing this for a couple more minutes. Now, the final key area is body composition. Let's talk about body composition, which is the balance of fat and muscle within our body. For decades, health experts have been telling us to eat less and move more. We'll have a great example of this from pop culture. In the show, the Biggest Loser contestants would do cardiovascular exercises for hours every single day and eat next to nothing. And it worked. The average contestant would lose over 100 pounds through 30 weeks of the show. But what they don't tell you is that nearly every contestant on the show gained the weight back. And then sadly, some contestants' metabolism decreased significantly, more than what you would expect for someone who had lost the amount of weight they had lost. It was almost as if their bodies were trying to get back to their previous weight and sabotage them. That isn't just a one-off. The Women's Health Dietary Initiative trial was one of the largest studies done on diet and exercises. The study followed thousands of women and split them up into a control group and an exercise and eat less group. Well, the exercise and eat less group was instructed to exercise, to eat a diet of reduced calories, to up their carbohydrates and decrease their fat. That is a typical exercise and nutrition recommendation for America today. What they found was that initially the exercise and eat less group lost weight, but over the course of time, even while continuing to eat less and exercise more, the group normalized by 9 years into the study. And there was no statistical difference between the two groups. Well, we need a strategy that allows us to burn fat while keeping our metabolism running high. And that strategy is strength training. Strength training has been consistently shown in research to maintain lean muscle mass, even as we lose body fat, and rev up our metabolism. And this is because muscle is very metabolically active. So if we have more of it, it means that we can burn more calories even at rest. So a consistent strength training program will yield decrease in body fat and increase in muscle with as little as 8 weeks. Well, I hope I've answered this age-old question of strength or endurance, specifically as it relates to seniors. If you have any further questions, drop your comments below and I will get back to you. Well, until next week, take care. Thank you for watching until the end. If you like this video, please click the like button. Please leave your comments below and share this video. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future weekly video release. Please also subscribe to this channel. This is free of charge but will help the channel to grow. If you're interested in improving your health and fitness or losing weight, if you suffer from or wish to prevent back pain, please take a look at my book, which is now available from Amazon worldwide. Thank you.